Good afternoon. My name is Nomsa Clara Mube. I am the founder of Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency and the founder of Ngosi Talk Show. So my topic today is ways to weather the storms in your relationship. So what do you do when your relationship is being, what do you do when you're caught up in a storm in your relationship? Your relationship seems to be only filled with upset, anger, jealousy, emotional bleeding. What do you do when a problem you didn't purchase in your life, it appears? What do you do when you have spent years and years building your relationship, building the foundation of that relationship? And you find yourself, you're holding a pen and a paper or a diary to rewrite your own story you didn't expect to rewrite. You have now been presented with a problem. You now have to decide the next chapter of your life, how it should look like. How you respond will determine the chapter of your life. Right now, 2020, some relationship didn't make it to 2020, to December 2020. Some businesses didn't make it to December 2020. Some people, their lives, they didn't make it to 2020. Their lives were stripped away by the coronavirus. Their families were left with a pen and paper to rewrite their own story. What do you do when you are presented with that kind of a situation in your life? What do you do? Everything that you have ever worked for in your life, when it's been stripped away, the relationship that you have hoped, and it feels like it's been stripped away from you, what do you do? What do you do? There is a chapter that is written in your book of life. That plan will need you to rewrite that plan back to your original plan that is written in your book of life, your identity, your existence. That chapter will need you to set yourself free from the present that has been presented to you, which is the problem that you didn't expect, the problem that you didn't ask for. That chapter will need you to rewrite your foundation. 2020 has been the year that has brought a storm in some people, but in some people it has been a year that has built their relationship. Some people, they've used 2020, the coronavirus, they've used it to build their relationship with their families. Some people have used 2020 to be creative. They're presented by storms, but they used that storm to be creative. They've used that storm to look at their life and say, I'm going to use this storm to actually spend time with my family. This is what I have. But what do you do When you are presented with a storm in your life, that storm that you know that this storm is temporal, but if fear tells you that this storm is here to stay, what do? When life hits you, you find yourself in an unexpected situation by being handed by the unexpected. What do? What do you do when the foundation of your relationship, the relationship that you have built for years, the places you have visited with your spouse, your family that have built a foundation with your spouse, with their families, what do you do when you are forced to rewrite your story in your relationship? How do you deal with people who came to celebrate your marriage with? Now the storm is presenting you, is threatening to take your marriage away from you. What do you do? You are presented by the unexpected. Now you have to face your family. You have to face your friends. That I have to rewrite my own story. You have built this relationship for years with your spouse. Fear will hold you back. Fear will make you make some permanent changes in that relationship. It will not allow you to rewrite your life how it should be. How your life should be. Fear will not allow to do that if you let it. You will need to understand that no storm is permanent in your life. Nothing remains the same in every season, in every situation. You can make it through dark moments. The storms comes to expose your character. The storms comes to expose your weaknesses. The storms comes into your life to expose your strength. They're forcing you, the storm is forcing you to rewrite your own story, to look back and find out what's your weaknesses, what's your strength. But if you don't understand your mind, if your mind is not in the right place, you will make a choice based on what the storm wants you to do. But if your mindset is in the right place, you will look at your strength, you will look at your weaknesses and make a choice and rewrite your own story based on your birthright. There's no depression in your birthright. There is no depression in your birthright. There is no excuses in your birthright. The storms comes to expose your character as a person. The principles that you have put in place, the storms comes to shake you. Do you believe in those principles that you put in place? Do you believe in that marriage that you say you love your spouse? Do you believe in your spouse? Do you believe in you? Do you believe in the principles that you have put in place or in your business? The storms will come to test you. The storms will come to test you, whether you understand. How does the universe work? The universe will present you with problems. But it's up to you to hold the pen and rewrite your story. It will force you to choose what is important in your life. When storms appear in your life, it will force you to choose. Right now, the coronavirus has been presented to the world. Is making people choose what is important in your life. My family, building myself, understanding my existence, and having a relationship with the storm to find out why is this storm here. Get to know the storm. Have a relationship with it. Get to know the storm. And understanding that it's not here to stay. It goes. But if you go with the storm will leave you with everything broken. Will leave you to pick up the pieces. It will force you to make changes in your life, exposing everything that you have ever believed in, shaking everything that you have ever believed in. But if you say, I believe in me, I believe in my existence, I believe that if I fall, I believe that I can pick myself up. Fear will interfere and tell you, you are not good enough. You have no chance to pull through darkness. You have no chance to pull through challenges. You have no chance to control your life. Fear will tell you that you have no chance. It will remind you that we don't have control in life, but we can choose how we write our story. Storms comes to test your foundation in your relationship, your principles of love that you've put in place. When storms comes, you have to stay connected. Stay connected with yourself, stay connected with your spouse, and stay connected with whatever you are doing in life. Believe in the things that you are doing in your life. Number 2, storms will use your beliefs to test you. But you need to use your beliefs to give you strength. When the storms is using your beliefs against you, you need to use your beliefs to gain strength. Number 3, don't ask why. Don't ask why. Get to know the storm. Why me? No. Get to know the storm. Enter the spirit of that storm and get to know it. Relate to it. Why is it here? Why does it exist? Use the storm to understand your strength and your weaknesses. What role are you playing to keep that storm alive in your relationship? You've been presented by a storm, but what role are you playing to keep it alive? If you have to let go of that relationship, are you willing to let it go without having to blame? If you have to rewrite your character for you to keep that relationship, are you willing to rewrite your own story? Are you willing to let go of the habits that you have created in that foundation of your relationship? Are you willing to trust and believe? When the storms enter your life, are you willing to keep trusting and keep believing? That hope, to keep hope alive. Are you willing to let the storm help you to clean out every bad habit that has been planted in your life when it appears? It doesn't appear, the storm does not appear for you to go under the pillow. It doesn't, but we do. When the storms appears, we are like, why me? It's not fair. It's not fair that I have to go through all this. You're right. It is not fair that some people have had to die through the virus. It is not fair that people have to die through cancer. It is not fair that people have to be told that their lives will never be the same. It is not fair. Let the storm help you build your life, build your relationship. If you have to build it, rebuild it. You can rebuild your relationship by rewriting your story, getting to know the storm, having a relationship with the storm, and understanding what kind of a character are you playing in that storm. Let the storm help you. Let the storm help you break every chain that has been planted in your life. You can break free. Know that you have what it takes to overcome. Believe in your ability to solve problems in that relationship, whatever situation you might be going through. Travel towards your destination. What was your destination when the storm came? What was your destination? Your destination is your desires. It's your book of life, your birthright that is written in your book of life. There's so many things that are written in your book of life. That is your destiny for you, your destination for you to reach those goals. Some of them, they might not be the right goals for you. So you might be in a wrong relationship, but your destination, remember your destination is to be with someone that accepts you for who you are. Your destination is for you to be happy. Your destination is to find that true love, someone that will accept you with your mistakes, your failures. That is your destination. That's what you are looking for. So the storm does not have to change. Understand your journey through that storm. Ride it emotionally. Ride with the storm. Get to know the storm. Enter the spirit of the storm and get to know them. Get to know the storm. When I'm saying get to know the storm, it means you have to stop the blaming game. Understand why this storm has entered your life. Might entered your life maybe because someone in a relationship, they're bleeding emotionally, or you're not giving attention to your relationship. The storm might enter because you have chosen the wrong person in your life. It is forcing you now to actually look at your life and remove everything that is keeping the storm alive. If you are married to the wrong person, the storm comes. You are like, you're blaming somebody else, but not realizing that actually everything was wrong in the beginning. Or the beginning, the foundation was beautiful. You connected with your spouse. Everything is fine. But then you get comfortable like everybody else. You neglect your spouse. And then the storm comes to you to say, hello, he exists, she exists. But if you don't know, you'll be like, why me? Why is she treating me the way she's treating me? Why is he treating me this way? But instead of looking, evaluating everything, say, okay, I'm going to deal with the bad habits that I have created in my life. The rejection that I have rejected my relationship. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to focus on my relationship. I'm going to focus on my business, and I'm going to focus on my family as well. You can have both. You can have it all. In your destiny, there are no problems. But when the storms are being presented, it's a test. Your character will be tested. Your existence will be tested. Live with grace, everyone, and God bless you. If you want to get in touch with me, you can go to my website, www.hsera.com, Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency. If you want to get in touch with me through Nkosi Talk Show, you can do that as well. If you are single looking for love, if you're based in South Africa, Europe, Brazil, Kenya, and Zambia, please go to my website and fill out an application form or get in touch with me. And God bless you. Bye, everyone. Hi, Kamal. Thanks for watching.